Hi everyone. In the last class, I have given brief introduction about the concept of packages. And also I have discussed about there are two types of packages. One is one type of packages are core packages. Another type of packages are user defined packages. Core packages are the packages which are given by the Sun Microsystems. Okay, why they have given these core packages? Because these packages are meant for everyone, meaning that everyone should have to use these packages if they want to implement some features which are related to their requirement. I mean, whatever the thing they observed as they are common things for everyone, they those kind of programs are inbuilt they have given in the core packages. Okay. Similarly, there is a project. There is a project. This project contains a collection of classes and interfaces and sub packages also. Okay. And if we are thinking that there are some classes or there are some interfaces which are common for the entire project, then we must and should have to make them and place it in a user defined packages and place them in a packages. Those packages are created by the developers. So because of the reason we are calling it as user defined packages. User defined packages are the packages which are developed by developers. Okay, up to now you will get some question, right? Sir, up to now we didn't use any kind of packages, right? Yes, obviously we didn't use any kind of user defined packages, but even though we are not writing uh, any kind of package, the system will invoke its own default package that package name is no name package. It won't visible to you. No name package means that it's a temporary package. For that period only it will be available. That's it. Okay, now fine. If you are going to write explicitly, that package we are going to use. If you are not writing any package, it is going to use no name package directly. It's a temporary one. Okay, fine. You will get a question, sir, how to create a package? So we can create a package by using a predefined keyword called package, which should be first executable statement in a code. First executable statement in a code. Okay. Uh, in the previous classes, I have already given 1 minute. Okay, fine. In the previous classes, I have already given the syntax of a Java program, structure of a Java program. There, I have written the first statement is package, followed by import statements, followed by classes or interfaces. So, package is the first executable statement. So, package is a predefined keyword which is used for to create physical folders in Java. Physical folders in Java. Okay, I mean, see, if I want to create a folder called Java, what I need to use the keyword package keyword. So this keyword meant for to create a package or simply call it as a folder. So this name we are going to provide by package name. That's it. Package name. For example, I am writing package followed by name Java. What is the meaning of this one? It is going to create a folder with the name Java. With the name Java. Okay, fine. So generally, we should not write we should not write in our own way. There are some standards to which are generally followed by industry people, like they are following in the form of reverse domain structure. reverse domain structure. For example, in our system, there is a folders, right? Those folders are going to write based upon our own interest. But if you are going to create a packages for a particular project, you should have to follow some particular structure. That particular structure is, it should be like a reverse of the domain. Means, for example, our domain is our college domain www.rguktSklm.ac.in. So this is the domain. So what is the reverse of this domain? That structure should have to follow. So first folder name is in, followed by the folder name is AC, followed by the folder name is rguktSkl. This structure you have to follow. For example, www.tcs.com. What is the structure? If they are developing some kind of project, what is the structure they have to follow? Com is one folder, in that TCS is one folder, in that they have to write some kind of like, they have to write some kind of they have to create some kind of classes. That's it. Okay, fine. So simply, if I am writing like this, package JK, what is the meaning of this one? It is going to create a folder called JK folder. JK folder. Then if I have written like something like class P, if I am able to compile that particular file, it is going to, it should place in a location called JK folder. Don't think that it will directly comes to this location. It's having some particular procedure how to get this generated class file to this particular location. I will tell you. Okay. So similarly, it's not all about like a single folder. You can able to create hierarchical folders also. Hierarchical folders means subfolders. For example, JK, CSC, or sorry. For example, RGUKT, SKLM. In that, there is a folder called faculty folder. There is a folder called administrator folder. If you open administrator, again you will get the profile of director, profile of AO, like .pdf. Generally, the structure. Faculty, again it contains subfolders: CSC folder, ECE folder, mechanical folder. CSC folder contains some kind of names, .pdf, A.pdf, B.pdf, like this. This is a kind of hierarchical element. Similarly, once written like package space followed by some name, it is going to create single folder. That's it. So similarly, if you want to create this kind of structure, you can able to create. How? Followed by like package, followed by package one, which separated with dot operator, followed by package 2, followed by package 3, and so on. What's the meaning of this one? First, the root folder is P1, next subfolder is P2, next subfolder is P3, and so on. That's it. So this way you need to create a package. Okay, simple gamma. For example, I am going to write this location. I want to write this location. What I can do? Package rgukt sklm dot subfolder, right? Faculty dot csc dot, that's it, right? It's up to here only folders, right? So that's it. So this is the package name. So once I have written, what is the meaning of this one? rgukt sklm is the first folder, subfolder is faculty, subfolder is csc. Okay, fine. See, generally, in our normal daily life, so this is a kind of normal folder structure, right? So this normal folder structure, you can able to create, you will get some kind of doubt. Sir, I can able to create a folder, I can able to create a folder without using, package keyword also. How to create without using package keyword? Like for example, let me open this. See, I have opened a CSC BC folder. Here I will go for new. folder, some folder like RGKT, SKLM, RGKT, SKLM. In that, I will go for once again new folder, faculty. Then I will go for new folder once again, CSC. Yes, I have created this way also. So you can create folders. You can create folders in the system in two ways. One is without using package, as right now I have shown. Another way is I can use the keyword package. I mean with the help of package keyword. The help of package keyword. For example, I have created like this structure: RGKT, SKLM, CSC, BC, something. So let me show one simple program for you. I have opened editor. I will write some class whose class name is employee. I'm going to write simple example. That's what public static void main string aux. I want to print the data. Simple example. Is there any file name with employee? No, nothing, right? So I'm going to save. Observe clearly where I'm going to save. I'm going to save directly here itself in the CSCB folder, employee.java. Employee.java. This is important, where it is saving. See, employee.java. I have created. Now I'm trying to execute Java C space employee.java. It may take time, right? Yes, Java C space employee.java. Now can I write this? Can I run this program? Yes, Java space employee. You will get the output. Simple example. Meanwhile, I will show that class file. See, employee.class file is generated, right? Yes. Here, my aim is I want to show every point clearly. Why this much slow? Meanwhile, I will explain. So I can able to create folders without using the package keyword. Otherwise, I can able to create with the help of package keyword. Okay, if I am able to create a folders without using package keyword, just now I have shown that. So that is simple part. 1 minute. I don't know why what happened. Hmm. Okay, without package keyword. Then what I will do? It has generated a dot class file. It has generated dot class file. That dot class file I am going to copy and I am going to paste in the required location. That's it. In the required location. This kind of approach, we'll call it as hard coded approach. This kind of approach we call it as hard coded approach. Is there any problem with the terminal? Employee, there are no two files also, right? only employee is there. Okay, see, you got output, right? It's a simple example, that's it. So now what I will do is, I have generated dot class file, employee dot class file. I am going to see, I will show here. Maybe system is slow. I am going to cut this file. I am going to place in a folder rjkit SQLM faculty CSC folder. I have pasted this one. Now if I try to execute, what it is showing, could not find or load main class employee. This error you already know. Okay, fine. So whatever the approach that I have shown here, up to now everything is a hard coded approach. Means our aim is, I want to place this p file, in which folder? In the rjkit SQLM subfolder faculty subfolder CSC. Under this, I want to place the employee class file. I want to place the employee class file. But what we did, we have saved this file outside of all these folders, and we have generated dot class file. Then I have placed it in the CSC folder. This is the one process. Another process is the same thing that I can do with the help of the concept packages. Okay, let me show. See, what I said is, I have a file called employee file. I want to store in a folder rjkit SQLM, in that faculty, in that CSC file, in that file name is employee.class file or employee.java. I want to place in this hierarchy. But if you go for a normal without package approach, the file is going to create in the current working directory. In the same directory we are going to compile. So in the same directory it is going to create employee.class file. Then we are going to cut this file manually, and we are going to place at this location. That's it. So instead of this one, we can go for the second approach, that is the concept of with the help of using package keyword. Okay, fine. Now what I will do is, I am going to delete this entire thing. I have deleted completely. But the code is same. I am just simply making use of package keyword, followed by, I want to, for example, I have a folder called A folder. I want to create a folder called A folder. Observe clearly, guys. Here, the example is very, very important. Package A. What is the meaning of this one? A is a folder which is going to create in which location? Which is going to create in this particular location. Instead of A, I am taking the folder directly rjkit SQLM folder. I have saved. Okay. Now I am trying to execute the same thing. Java C space employee dot Java. Java C space employee dot Java. Okay. What is our requirement? What I said, once I have written a keyword called package, it is going to create a folder called rjkit SQLM. But if you go for here, is there any package created? No. Is there any package created? No. But is there any class created? Employee.class? Just check. Employee.class is created. Class is created, but package is not created. I mean, folder is not created. Okay. Right. So now, so there is a particular structure you have to follow to create a package. Okay, fine. Let me execute this one. Okay, anyway, this is fine, right? Next, Java space employee. What it is showing? Could not find or load main class employee, because there is some particular problem. What is that problem? While working with the concept of packages, whenever you are going to run the program, first the employee class file, the compiler will look for the employee class employee class file in which location? RGUKT SQL. In the location RGUKT SQL. But here the problem is RGUKT SQL folder itself is not available. Folder itself is not available. That is the reason it is providing an error. That is the reason it is providing an error. Okay now. So first thing is I have just compiled. Once I compiled, it is not creating any folder. Not creating any folder. That means this is not the procedure to execute any program which is having packages concept. So what is the procedure means? You have to use the same compiler javac followed by -d followed by location followed by the file which you want to compile. My file is employee.java. This is very important, Amma. Try to understand clearly. So this statement, you know, javac is a compiler. -d, which is meant for to create package, or we can call it as in our terms to create folder. To create folder. This dot reference or this particular location, whatever the thing you are writing, it reference the location in which location you want to create this folder. In which location you want to create this folder. So this dot reference current folder, meaning that whichever the folder that you are working in the same folder, it is going to create a folder. Okay, this is the file name. What is the name of the folder? They are going to give whatever the package name you have written. Whatever the package name you have written, that folder name it is going to create. That folder name it is going to create. Just see, I will execute javac space -d, which is meant for, which I am saying that create a folder whose folder name is RGUKT SKLM. I am writing dot because I want to create a folder in the same directory. Which directory? CSC BC directory. CSC BC directory. Okay, fine. Followed by the file which you want to compile, employee.java. Observe guys, here there is no folder as of now. Once I compiled, if this employee.java doesn't contain any errors, it is going to create RGUKT SKLM folder. In that, whatever the dot class file is there, that dot class file is already copied to this location. Okay, so this way you need to compile packages programs. Compile or run or work with the packages programs. Okay, fine. Now, how to execute this program? If I execute like this, Java space employee. 1 minute. Here we did already one thing. Already we have created one employee class file. If I make like Java space employee, what it is going to show? It is going to show that could not find or load main class employee, meaning that it is trying to check in a directory CSC BC where employee.class file is available or not. In CSC BC, employee class file is available. Employee.class file is available. No, employee.java file is available. Employee.class file is not available. So that is the reason it is showing could not find or load main class employee. But where it is available? It is available under CSC BC folder RGUKT SKLM. In that it contains a folder employee.class file. So how can we execute Java space? What is the folder name? RGUKT SKLM dot employee. Just check. It's a simple example. Okay, so this RGUKT SKLM, you don't need to check every time here. This is the package name. So while compiling that, while running, you have to use the package name dot. So this particular thing we call it as. So this is the procedure for to compile. How to run? To run, we have to use fully qualified name. That simply defines Java space rgukt sklm dot employee. What is the meaning of this one? In the current directory rgukt sklm folder, it contains a subfile employee class file. That's it. That it is going to load. Okay, fine. So up to here, whatever we have seen only single level folders. Single level folders. Can we create multi-level folders? Right, I will show. I'm going to delete once again the complete rgukt sklm folder. See, there is no employee class also. Employee.class file. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create subfolders. I want to make like this. I want to make dot class file in this location. rgukt sklm dot faculty dot csc dot. Then I want to make employee dot class file available. I want to do. So what is the reason? What is the need? What we have to do? We can make simply rgukt sklm dot, or simply I will follow the industry approach. In dot ac dot rgukt sklm dot faculty. So once I have written this approach, what is the meaning of this one? It is going to create an in folder, in that AC folder, in that rgukt sklm folder, in that faculty folder. Based upon the execution, it is going to store the file. See, I am going to execute now. Java space -c, -d dot employee dot java. If I make enter, it's compiled successful. There are no errors. Go to that drive. Just make refresh. Yes, in folder created in cscbc, in that AC, in that rgukt sklm, in that faculty, in that employee.class file is available. Now, if I'm trying to run java space employee.java employee, obviously it is going to provide error because my dot class file is available in this location faculty. So what you have to do? You have to approach fully qualified approach. What is that? In the current directory Java, in that in folder, in that AC folder, in that rgukt sklm folder, in that faculty folder, in that employee. Observe, I am writing from here. Employee. If I try to execute, you will get a simple example. So this way you need to execute a program. I mean, what I have explained here is I have defined only single level package. In a single level package, how to execute. Similarly, in multi-level packages, how to execute, I have explained. Okay, fine. So what I said here, I said this is the corresponding location. What is this location? This location defines the corresponding current location. Can I change the syntax? Like I will write Java C space -d space some e drive. Then I will write employee.java. Can I write like this? What is the structure? This structure represents location. Dot represents current location. Can I copy my file to E drive? Yes, why not? We can copy. Just let me explain. Let me show the same thing. So same folder, same process. In CSCBC, I have created in some process, right? I don't want here. Okay, if at all exists, there is no problem. But I'm deleting. I'm deleting. In D drive, I want to create. In D drive, I want to create. What I'm doing is I'm going to copy that path, and I'm going to compile once again. What I'm writing? Observe this one. What's the meaning of this one? Java C is compiler, calling compiler. -d means create a folder. In which location? D drive directly. Which file I want to compile? Employee file. Compile successfully. Go to D drive. In folder is there. In that AC folder is there. In that rgukt sklm folder. In that faculty folder. In that employee.cas file is there. Employee.cas file is there. Yes. Now, how to compile? If I compile like this, Java space employee, will it exist? No. If I write like Java space, right, as we have written in the previous example, like this, Java space in dot ac dot object sklm dot faculty dot employee, will it execute? It will also not provide, because that file itself is not there. Where this employee class file is available? This employee class available in which drive? D drive. I'm explaining all the possibilities. Try to make note so that you will get clarity. So first thing is, first example I have taken is, within the drive I have created single package. I have shown this one also, and also I have shown multi-level packages, meaning that package, sub package, sub package I have defined. Now what I am trying to show is, it is not within the drive, it is out of drive also. I mean, it is out of current working directory. Out of current working directory. If I'm trying to out of current working directory, let me go for code. It is trying to call for the current directory in folder. That in folder is itself not available, right? I have deleted that. In E drive, CSCBC, in that in folder is itself not available. So that is the reason we are getting error. So if you want to make it correct execution, what I need to do is, I have one solution. There is a one solution. That solution is, I can go for one blind approach. What is that blind approach? So wherever the class file is there, I can move to that location and I can execute there itself. But the problem is, if my file is available at multiple locations, see, I will first show blind approach. What is that blind approach? I will move to that corresponding folder. What is that folder? D drive, in folder, AC folder, RGKit SKLM, faculty folder, like this. I will first move to D drive. In that I will move to CD space in drive, CD space AC drive, I mean dot AC, right? AC, CD space RGKT SKLM, sorry, RGKT SKLM drive. In that CD space faculty drive. Now if I execute, right, what will happen? It will compile, it will run, because employee file. 1 minute. Yes, there is a small thing you have to observe. I will go to D drive. Sorry, I came back. Now if I try to compile, I will show what is the problem. Once again the problem. What is the problem you are getting? Have you observed something? Because in whichever the location we have saved, that location I want to get the file. That file is available in which folder? In package, in that some AC, in that RGUKT SKLM, in that faculty folder is there. The thing is, you have to move to only the first directory name, before compiling. Whichever the location you are going to save, that location only I have to move. Then you have to provide which name? Fully qualified name. That is what I said, right? Fully qualified name. RGKT SKLM dot employee. Now here what I need to write? In dot AC dot and so on, right? I need to Java space. What happened? In the D drive, before compiling, wherever I want to copy, in that location I will move to D drive. Then I will compile it. Java space fully qualified name. In dot h dot RGKT faculty dot employee. Simple example. That's it. So this approach we are calling it as blind approach. But the problem is here. The problem is, if I am having one more program which is in another drive called F drive, then what I have to do? I have to move to this drive to F drive, then I have to once again execute something. Here you will get error, execute something. If I want to execute one more program, then I have to move to D drive. But the problem is, as a group of people are working under a project, those people can work on the same location, or they will work on different location. I mean, D drive some people working, E drive some people working, F drive, G drive some people working. So every time you are trying to execute only one program, it doesn't having any specific mean. So the another approach that we are going to follow is class path approach. I mean, we are going to set the class path through the environment variables. That's it. Simple procedure. So in this one, you know already how to set the class path. Set space class path equal to, I am going to write some location. First, let me delete once again the folder which has created. No need, right? Only it is in E drive, right? Now what I'm going to do is, I am go to E drive only. See, observe, I am in E drive only, E drive CSC BC only. But I want to execute the file which is available in D drive in AC, Arjukit SKLM faculty. Now what I will do is, I will go for set the class path for that folder. Set space class path equal to, I am going to use dot operator, meaning that which I am going to append to the previous class paths. This temporary, like, guys, I have shown already in the last classes how to set the class path. Whatever the class path that we are going to set through command prompt, it is temporary one. I am going to set some temporary class path, but that class path I am going to attach it to the existing class paths. Okay. So which drive I am going to attach? Up to where we need to copy. We need to copy only up to D drive, amma. That is what I said, right? D drive. Then press enter. That's it. Press enter. If I compile now, how to compile? Complete file name. How to compile? You got the output or not? Simple example. That's it. So these are the two ways we can able to run a particular program which is following the concept of packages. One is blind approach, another one is to the concept of class path approach. Okay, fine. So guys, this may be a little bit of confusing for you. So what you can do is, try to make pause the video and try to note down everything so that it will be easy for you. That's it. So I just simply said, one is within the drive, if I have a single package, how to execute. If I have a single within the drive, multiple level package, how to execute. And now out of current working directory, then how to execute that I have shown. That's it. Okay, fine. So now what I said is, there is a package P1, P2, P3, and so on. If my packages are arranged like this, if my packages are like multi-level packages, I said one procedure, that procedure. Now, if my packages are arranged in multiple packages, I mean, in a single package called P1, if multiple packages are there, what we need to do? That is what next thing I am going to explain. I mean, what my point is, if there is a package called P1, in that contains only directly P2 package, P3 package, P4 package. It contains A dot class file, B dot class file, C dot class file. If these trying to communicate, what we need to do, that is what my concept. Okay, fine. Let me take first one folder called in folder, and another folder is AC folder. Is let me take Arjukit Newsvid folder. Here I want to place one file called let me take, to avoid the confusion, ncsc student dot class file I want to place. I want to place one more folder, right? This is what multiple packages. RGKT SKLM folder. RGKT SKLM folder is there. Okay, fine. Here I want to have a file, yes, CSC student file. Okay, fine. This is the complete concept which is related to, once again, within the same directory. I mean, in the single directory I am defining. Meaning that the third one, multiple package in a package. Okay, fine. So now see, observe. My requirement is I just want to take it is simple. I want to create a package in this structure, this kind of structure. Okay, fine. For that, I will write the code. Let me take a new one. I'm going to write a package, in dot ac dot rgukt nozvid package name. I'm going to create a class. Class name is ncsc students. I'm going to first save with that name. Control C, Control S. Dot Java. See, observe where I'm saying CSC BC only. Meaning that in the same directory files I'm going to work in CSC students. Now I will take this simple void ncsca, mean A section people. I want to make something. I mean, here my main aim is I want to show how to communicate the files which are related in a single location. Single location, but multiple package, different packages. NCSCA, CSCA, Nozvid, CSCM. Okay, I'm going to copy that entire thing. CSC, sorry, CSCB, CSCC. CSCB, CSCC. Don't want to have any main method here because I want to show that this class wants to communicate with other class within the directory, right? Yes, in CSC students.java. I'm going to take one more class, new class. The class name is I said right. Yes, CSC students. Yes, CSC students. CSC students. Here I am writing main method, public static void main. Right, main method. Hot Java. I have saved. Okay, fine. First, let me compile this one. Let me compile this one. Observe, is there any folder like in AC, RGKT Nozvid in CSC BC? I'll go for E drive, CSC BC, nothing, no folder is there. Now, up to now what I said, how to compile a package. You have to write like Java C space. I want to create a directory, my -d. I want to create in the current working directory. That is why I'm making it as dot. Then ncsc students dot java. If there is an error, it won't create any directory. It will provide. So as it is providing this thing, so it is success. Go for this one. Check in drive AC RGKT Nozvid dot class file is created successful. It's created successful. Now my aim is I want to call 1 minute. Let me explain. I want to call these methods. I want to call these methods. I mean, the methods which are present in the class NCSE students class to the SCSE students method. So generally what we are going to do, we are going to create an object for this one. Am I right or not? We are going to create object for this. For this, I am going to create an object. NCSE students n equal to new NCSE students. We are going to call n dot. If we are not using the package concept, it is easy for us, right? But with the help of packages, we need to understand. That is why I am taking the example. N dot CSCA, CSCB, CSCC, CSC. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to place this in a separate folder, right? I want to place this in a separate folder. What folder? In.ac.rgk.scalum. So what I will do is I'm going to create a package in dot ac dot rgukt scalum. Rgukt scalum. Okay, fine. So up to here there is no problem. I think so. Yes. So actually my name is this file. It is generated rgukt newswood folder. When this file is successfully compiled, it is available in which folder? rgukt scalum folder. Scalum folder. Now try to compile. Try to compile. It is going to provide an error. Why it is going to provide an error? Just check. You only. SCSC students.java. What is the error you will get? Just see. What is that error? Cannot find the symbol NCSC students. Cannot find the symbol NCSC students. Why it is not finding the symbol NCSC students? Because in the previous examples, you are going to create an object directly and you are executing. But here it is not. It is providing an error because in the previous examples, both dot class files are available in the same location. Now this NCSC students dot class file is available in which location? rgukt newswood location, meaning that both are in different directories. So the execution also varies from the previous procedure to present procedure. Previous procedure to present procedure. So what is the procedure that we need to follow is we can follow here two approaches. Once again, we can follow here two approaches. What are those approaches? Means one is we can go for once again fully qualified approach. Once again, fully qualified approach. Another one is by using import keyword. This is where up to now we are going to write import, right? So this is where we will get the concept of import. So let me first show with the concept of fully qualified. So what is the meaning of fully qualified approach? We are going to define path for the dot class file from base level to the class file level. So just let me show. Want to modify the code. Where this NCSC students file is available? In which package? Guys, observe. CSCBC in folder, AC folder, rgukt newswood, right? So where this 1 minute NCSC students file available, dot class file available. It is available at, just see the left side. I want to modify in the code, right? Just see. Fully qualified approach means the class file is available at in folder, mean present working directory CSCBC, in that in folder, in that AC folder, in that rgukt newswood dot rgukt newswood dot. Okay, now fine. So which reference what? Which is going to go for current directory, in that in folder, AC folder, rgukt newswood, then it is going to find the NCSC students class file. That same thing I am going to copy here. So here, while explaining the concept of scanner class, I have explained clearly. There are two ways. One is through fully qualified approach, another one is through import keyword. That is the reason we are writing every time import java dot util dot scanner. Like this, we are going to write. the same process that we followed. Okay, then we have imported, so it means that we move to the location NCSC students class file. Then we can simply get the files n dot ncscc. So now let me go for this. Now I'm trying to compile. Compile what? SCSC students. What is the problem you got? NCSC students is not public in dot ac dot rgkit newsletter cannot be accessed from outside the package. Okay, guys. Here the concept is, you got the thing right. I said in the starting of the classes, I said here we are going to see the concept of access modifiers also. Meaning that I have explained one example. Sorry, I have explained one example. What is that example? We can able to get the concept of visibility mechanism. Visibility mechanism. What you observed here now with this error, what you can understood? Whatever the RGK newsfeed file is there, whatever the class file that is present RGK newsfeed, that file cannot be accessed from outside of another package. This is a kind of restriction, right? Meaning that I don't want to give access to some other third person. This is achieved to the concept of packages. Okay, fine. That error we can work on with the help of, here what I did is I made this as a default. I will take one more example and I will explain. There is no problem. Here now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this as public. This as public. Once I make this as public, I have explained this concept also at the starting of the classes while explaining the access modifiers. Once I make this as public, that class is available to every package. It's not only the same package or outside the package. Every class it will be available. Every class it is available. So now once again I'm going to execute the NCC student file. Then I'm going to execute n. Now once again you are getting some kind of errors. What is that error? Package n dot. Okay, fine. It is not n. It is in. And once again it is showing the errors. NCSC is not public. Okay, in the next class I'm going to show this concept also, why it is providing error. Because let me take here itself. You know the meaning of the keywords public, private, protected. I'm just giving brief overview here. And default. Default. Public means everywhere I can access. Private means I can able to access within the class file. Protected means I can able to access within the package and also its sub packages of other packages, subclasses of other package. Default means only we can able to access only within the package. So based on this concept, this is already explained, just go through that concept. Based on that reason, I am making this as public. Because if I am not writing anything, it simply made it as default. It simply made it as default. Default concept is I can able to access that particular method or a class in the same package only. In the same package only. So the same package means only in the RGK newsfeed package. In the RGK newsfeed package. But we are trying to access in which package? RGK SKLM package. So that is the reason you are getting an error. See, observe. If I am thinking, see. Now also we'll get an error. Compile successfully. I will make compile. Now also we're getting error is not public, cannot be accessed outside the package. So because of that, as a default meaning that within the package only you can able to access. So that is the reason we cannot able to access. Okay, fine. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm making it as public. Once again, I'm going to execute NCSC students, SCSC students. Yes, good. Successfully compiled. Successfully compiled. Now how to run? What is the process we need to follow? It's a simple process, right? Normally, if I made normal process, if I made Java space some process, what is that some process? In dot ac dot something other, right? RGUKT SKLM dot SCSC students. Fully qualified approach you have to follow. If I made like this, it will execute. Yes, successfully executed. Knows with CSCA, knows with CSCB, knows with CSCC. What is the meaning of this one? I am trying to communicate. I am trying to communicate two class packages, two classes which are available in different packages of the same directory. Observe here. Observe here. New volume E CSC BC. In folder is there, AC folder is there. Here two folders. RGKit Newsfeed folder is there, RGKit SKLM folder is there. RGKit Newsfeed contains MCSC students.class file. RGKit SKLM contains SCSC student.class file. I am trying to communicate these two files. I'm trying to communicate these two files. In which location? Within the same directory. Within the same directory. So this is the process that you need to follow while working with the concept of multiple packages within the same directory. What is that process? One way of approach is fully qualified approach. Fully qualified approach. But here the problem is in fully qualified approach, if I am having like this, if I am having one more file which is available in some location, then what do I need to do? For everything, we need to write this in dot ac dot. For example, let me write one more for your clarification. I'm writing in dot ac dot rgukt Ongol folder is there. Ongol folder is there. In that OCSC students is there. rgukt Ongol dot OCSC students is there. Right, like this. So as it is a small program, we are trying to write this much code, this much lengthy code. But in a project, we'll have huge lines of code, right? So every time writing like this is an incorrect. Every time writing like this is a wrong approach. So that is the reason we are moving for using import keyword. So what is the syntax of using import keyword? We are going to just use the keyword import. Import is a predefined keyword which is meant to define to the compiler that I want to import some files which are available in the specified location. Which are available in the specified location. If I am writing like this, import java dot long dot star. What is the meaning of this one? I want to import the files which are available in Java folder. In that the subfolder long, in that what are the files are there, those I want to download, I want to load except subfolders. This is important, except subfolder. That's it. So second approach I am going to write. So I'm going to make a project. 1 minute. N dot mcsc. I'm going to remove this one. Next, I'm going to just make write the keyword import keyword. That's it. If you want, remove that folder also. I'm going to remove RGKT SKLM folder once again. Let's delete it. See, observe. ACBC in folder, AC folder, RGKT news video. Only that's it. Okay. Now I'm trying to use the second approach. But the difference is I have added extra import keyword followed by from which location I want to import the corresponding file MCSC students, which is available at RGKT news folder, right? Yes. Okay. Now I'm trying to compile. How to compile? This Java C space. I'm going to SCSC students, right? Yes. What happened? What did error cannot find the symbol in dot ac dot rgukt newsfeed. See, the thing is, I made a blunder mistake. How? See, I will explain. This is what Java is a folder, lang is a folder. In that, the next thing is I want to define whether I want to download, whether I want to load all files or I want to load a single file. We have to define. But here I made a mistake as I have loaded the sorry. I loaded only the folders, but I didn't load it whether I want to load all or whether I want to load a single class. I want to load a single class. See, ma, writing this structure or writing this structure both are same. Means both are same. Ma. That is a where you got error. Now try to compile once again. Compile successfully. Just go for that drive in AC. See, RGK SQL is created in that SCSC student dot class file is there. Now how to run normal process. Java space. 1 minute. This one. We got right. Nozvid CSCA, Nozvid CSCB, Nozvid CSCC. So this is the where we are going to use the keyword import keyword. So I hope you understood. Okay. So that's all about today's class. So in the next class, we will see how to communicate two different classes, which are available other directories, other directories. Okay, Namma. Thank you.